Hello everybody, UncleShal here, and I'm happy to announce I now have a new 200 subscriber t-shirt on sale on Teespring. Link in the description box below where you can buy it, and you can buy it in good old white, dark blue, black, twitch purple, and good old gray. You can also buy it in a hoodie in the same colors to keep you warm during this winter with the power of the UncleShal dynasty. Look at this new great slick design. Also, while you're at it, if you could also go in the description box and like my Facebook fan page, or follow me on Twitter to keep up with all my crazy antics. And also if you could drop me a small pledge on Patreon for as low as $1 to $5 a month, where you can keep up and get exclusive content of my skits before they come out, and previews of videos before they come out, as well as that special privileges in my streams, such as Patreon only chats and movie nights, as well as that first in line to play games with me online when I'm playing games on Twitch. So thank you guys a bunch, and I hope to catch you guys in my video. See you guys in the video. First and foremost, the number one game I'm most excited for this year. And I'm just gonna get that elephant out of the room so we don't have to chat about it later. But the number one most anticipated game I'm anticipating this year, which a lot of people are anticipating, because we're finally in the promise year of when it is happening. Finally, it is happening this year. There's been no other year which this can happen other than this year. And you're probably like wondering, what game am I literally excited enough for? And I'm pretty sure if you clicked on the video and you saw in the thumbnail, the characters in the thumbnail. So let's get to talk about it. My boy Sora, he is coming back in 2018 in Kingdom Hearts 3. This is the promise year of Kingdom Hearts 3. We are finally here for Kingdom Hearts 3 in 2018, and you best to know your boy UncleShal is excited for it. You can expect me to have a full playthrough of Kingdom Hearts on either my Twitch or YouTube channel when it finally releases this year, and you can expect for me to literally do a ton of Kingdom Hearts content after it releases. I mean, literally, we are in the promise year where Kingdom Hearts 3, there's never been another year this could happen in. So we're finally here, finally getting close to the final the final steps into playing Kingdom Hearts 3, which is something I've always dreamed about, and to know that it's finally happening is like, wow, this is just amazing that we're in 2018, the year of Kingdom Hearts 3. So I'm just get the elephant out the room so we can talk about the other games I am anticipating as well. Now, another game I'm anticipating, which is another Square Enix title that comes out in, I believe, another few weeks or another month. I'll have to check it up at Post Edit Shall. We'll have it probably somewhere over here in the video of actual release date, and that is, you've probably seen it on the green screen behind me, Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. I am super excited for Final Fantasy Dissidia NT. It releases, that's another Square Enix title that's releasing this year, and it really releases like in either this month, January, or I believe either next month or March. I'm not sure when. I think it's in January, but I don't remember when. So I'll probably have Post Edit Challenge put the release date in the video. But yes, Dissidia NT is another game I'm looking forward to. It'll probably be a day one pickup for me, so I'll probably pick it up day one, assuming I can get the funds for it. But I'll probably pick it up day one. We'll play through Dissidia NT on stream. I'll play through on stream with you guys, and yeah, I mean, I'm a big Final Fantasy fan. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not just a casual Final Fantasy fan. I actually love the Final Fantasy series, and to know that we're finally getting to play Dissidia NT this month, possibly, it's got me totally excited. And you best know I'm doing a lot of gameplay on that and stuff like that. So you can expect that from my channel. But man, I am so excited for Dissidia NT this month. They both are kind of similar to each other, and both of them I'm really looking forward to. And Like I said, I'm probably pick them both up, if not day one, a little bit after day one. But Dragon Ball, Fighter Z, and of course BlazBlue Cross Tag. I am looking forward to both of those games when they finally release. I'm looking forward to BlazBlue Cross Tag just because it has a mashup between not just between BlazBlue, but also because it's a mashup between Guilty Gears, BlazBlue, and Persona and Ruby, which is really cool to me because it's like all those fighters play similar to each other, and they're all and it's being made by Arc System Works, which is also going to make the next game I'll talk about. But it's being made by them, and it's using the BlazBlue fighting system, but it's using it while incorporating Persona characters, Ruby characters, and Guilty Gear and BlazBlue characters, which has got me totally excited because it's like, man, this just looks like it's going to be an amazing game. The artwork already looks pretty damn good in it, and I'm hoping we get some more. Hoping we get some Persona 5 characters in it, like I'm really hoping we get Ryuji in the game, because if we got Ryuji in the game, that would just totally make me excited to be able to play as my boy Ryuji and wreck some shit and wreck people online. You best know I would main my boy Ryuji, just because Ryuji is so damn he's seriously the highlight of Persona 5. Can I just say what Ryuji says is what the player is thinking. Ryuji is the highlight of Persona 5, my boy. So yeah, I'm hoping they add more Persona 5 characters to it. Well, as well as that we get some more characters from other past Persona games, as well, like Persona 2, Persona 3, stuff like that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to BlazBlue Cross Tag, and the next game that's also made by Arc System Works that I'm looking forward to is, of course, you already guessed when I already said it's made by them as well, Dragon Ball Fighter Z. I swear, Fighter Z looks so damn sweet. I honestly, I know people are liking the dog Fighter Z, and I know you're probably seeing the meme of Black Goku doing this. Black Goku doing this. It's like you could, and showing the two different animations of Black Goku, Fighter Z, and Xenoverse 2. Honestly, I'm gonna say the Fighter Z art looks a little bit better, just because it looks like the anime. The Xenoverse isn't meant to look like anime; it's meant to be a 3D anime brawler. So they're going to use 3D character models, and 3D character models aren't the same as what's in the anime. Anime is 2D animation, whereas the video game is 3D animation for Xenoverse. So it's not really the same. But let me tell you something. That artwork for Black Goku and Fighter Z looks legitimately really on par with the anime. The anime looks exactly that looked like it was ripped exactly from the anime. Like honestly, Fighter Z, I am so looking forward to it, and the more I see of it, the more I want to play it. You best know I'll be on that open beta as soon as it happens this month. Whenever the open beta does happen, I'll be playing it on stream with you guys and stuff like that, and then of course I'll be picking up probably the actual game when it comes out. And who knows who I'll main? Who knows who I will main in that game? I mean, I'm honestly thinking I might go with Team Gohan, just because I've always been a Team Gohan fan. And the whole another reason I'm liking Fighter Z, because it reminds me a lot of the original Budokai series. And if you know anything about the Budokai series, it was actually a 2D, 3D fighter. Well, or 2.5D as they're calling it now, fighter. So people like to say, oh, Fighter Z is the first 2.5D Dragon Ball Z. No, it's not. Actually, that goes to the original Budokai games, because those you walked on a two-dimensional plane, but you could also sidestep to the side and go into another dimensional plane to evade your opponent's attack, which made it made that the true first 2.5D Dragon Ball Z fighter. But this is the first one. I will admit, this is the first 2.5D Dragon Ball Z fighter that looks like the anime. This is the first one that looks like the anime. It has the same art style as the anime, because back then Budokai couldn't look like the anime because the technology wasn't there. But this is the first one that looked almost exactly like the anime. So I am liking that, how it has all anime aesthetic to it, and it looks really damn good. I really cannot wait for Fighter Z. I'll be playing that on stream with you guys, and we'll be doing it. So yeah, honestly, I can't wait for Fighter Z. Another game I am looking forward to, and this one might come out as a shocker because it's not a Japanese video game, as most of the games on this list have been Japanese video games. This one is actually not a Japanese video game, and it's actually might come as a shocker to everybody. But this video game I'm looking forward to is one that was supposed to release last year, but they pushed it back to this year, and we don't have a full release date of when it's coming out this year, which I'm really hoping. We're hoping they don't push it back into 2019. I'm really hoping it finally comes out this year, and that is, you're probably been wondering why I've been hyping it up, Detroit Become Human. You're probably like, why am I choosing Detroit Become Human? Well, the reason I'm choosing Detroit Become Human is because you can't find it now, but back in the day, back when I had my very first YouTube channel, which you can't find anymore, it's deleted, it's gone, you'll never hear about it, but back when I had my first YouTube channel, it was the first, the creators of this video game were creators of this video game. I played through their game Heavy Rain, and that was the first video game I managed to do a full playthrough of and finish. I actually finished my playthrough, and it was on YouTube, of Heavy Rain. But what happened was I took down the playthrough and took down the channel because I didn't like where the channel was going. It wasn't going in the direction I wanted it to, so I rebranded it and recreated a new channel, and that's how you get the this UncleShal channel now. But regardless, it's about the past, it's about the present, and the future, and what I'm looking forward to. And I am looking forward to Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human. It looks like it takes a lot of the stuff that was good about Heavy Rain and umps it to 100 and makes it better. So it just looks amazing about the way they're using the PlayStation 4 technology, with not just the hardware but the controller itself, using actually the touchpad in the game, which I think this is one of the few games to actually fully utilize the touchpad, besides maybe a few other PlayStation 4 games. But yeah, they already said they're gonna fully utilize the touchpad. You'll be able to uncover evidence every time you play through it for a new and different experience, which is why I like the company that makes that made the Heavy Rain series. I forget the name of their I believe the name of the company is Quantum Dreams. Yeah, Quantum Dreams. And I like Quantum Dreams video games such as Heavy Rain and this one, because every time you play through a Quantum Dreams video game, you get a new experience every time, where it's not the same thing every time. Now, all people are like, oh, what is this QuickTime? Well, it's not mostly just all QuickTime events. It's more than that. You actually have to think. You're actually racing against the clock. You actually have to constantly challenge yourself in the video game and try to keep either your said character alive or bring your said character to this part, and it will always impact the game in a different way. We will never get the same experience. Same experience every time you play through the game, which is one thing I am looking forward to. This new video game with Quantum Dreams, Detroit Become Human, because it just looks amazing. Detroit Become Human looks amazing. It looks like it's gonna make you really have a suspense feeling of playing through a suspense thriller movie and stuff like that. And it just, I like this whole Android robotic future they have in a game, because that's something we're slowly going forward towards in our current time. So I actually like that, though, Android robotic, and the androids trying to rebel and have their own lives and stuff like that, in different situations with different people that have different abusive lives. I believe like in the last trailer at PSX, they showed a little girl that had like an abusive father and stuff like that, and he told the android not to intervene, and at one point they showed the android not intervening, and then at the next point the android did intervene and tried to protect the child and ended up getting hurt and all that. I like this whole game. I like Detroit Become Human. I like what they're doing with it. And honestly, I cannot wait to finally play it. So, yes, Detroit Become Human is another game on my most anticipated games for 2018. The next game I am looking forward to is Soul Calibur 6. I know Soul Calibur 6 was just announced last month at the Game Awards, which is got me totally excited that we're finally getting a new entry in the Soul Calibur series, a new proper new entry in the Soul Calibur series, because we had already gotten a new entry after Soul Calibur 5 with Soul Calibur. It was something like the Class 2 Souls or Clash of Souls, or it was some weird enhanced port or whatever of Soul Calibur 5 for the PlayStation 4 and all that. It wasn't a true new proper entry in the Soul Calibur series, but yes, we are finally getting our first new proper entry in Soul Calibur, which is Soul Calibur 6, and I'm still hoping that Soul Calibur 6 gets a Switch port, but Soul Calibur 6 I am looking forward to, rather regardless if it does or did not get a Switch port. I am looking forward to it. I will be picking it up when it comes out, and to know that we're finally getting Soul Calibur 6 this year, that's got me totally excited. I mean, man, I remember playing Soul Calibur back in the day, and I was so enthralled with that. So much fun. It was so much fun to go into there and just play with my friends and have a few rounds and clash blades with them, and my soul still burns, as the saying goes. My soul still burns, and it burns high. Y'all saw my reaction for Soul Calibur. I am such a Soul Calibur fan, and I'm hoping we get a Switch port. And if the Switch port is happening, that we do get Corrin as character, because I still think that character from the trailer was in fact Corrin, but they couldn't show it off because Nintendo was like, no, you can't show this off until just come to our console till the Direct. That may happen this month, which I have another video about the Direct later on. But yes, I am super excited for Soul Calibur 6, and we're finally getting Soul Calibur, a new proper entry in the Soul Calibur series. Got me totally excited. It's worth it. It's going to be an amazing new entry in the Soul Calibur series. And just to say that, man, my soul still burns for that game. It burns high. And I honestly haven't played a Soul Calibur game since Soul Calibur 4 on the PlayStation 3. I know. I'm horrible. I never played Soul Calibur 5. But I did enjoy Soul Calibur 4. I enjoyed Soul Calibur 2. I played a little bit of 3 on the PS2. I enjoyed all those. I just haven't played Soul Calibur since 4 because I never unfortunately got into 5. But honestly, I am looking forward to this new Soul Calibur 6. So I am looking forward to that when it comes out this month. I made a ton of videos on it before. I mean when it comes out this month. When it comes out this year, I am happy for it, and I cannot wait to finally play the new entry in the Soul Calibur series. Now, next game I'm anticipating is a Switch exclusive, and this is one game that we're finally going to be getting this year, because Nintendo has said it will come out in 2018 before last year, so I'm really looking forward to it. And that is coming off the hype of Persona 5, Shin Megami Tensei 5. I am looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I am honestly cannot wait for it. It looks like we haven't really saw gameplay, which I'm going to talk more about that in the Direct video and stuff like that, because I have another video that will probably be up the same day as today. The Direct video, if you want to check that out, will be in the card. It'll be in the card over. It'll be in the card up in the corner, and if you want to check it out, it will be in the link in the description box. Or a link to it at the end of the video in the outro. But I am looking forward to Soul Calibur 5. I'm not saying Soul Calibur. Shin Megami Tensei 5. Shoot, I'm getting all my words mixed up. Forgive me, people. But I am looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 5, and from what we've seen of it, we haven't really seen much besides a few CG trailers, stuff like that, so I can't really go off much. But let me tell you something. if you know anything about the Shin Megami Tensei series, they have been rock-stellar game after rock-stellar game, especially knowing that it's the parent series to the Persona series. So knowing it's the parent series, the Persona series, it's going to. We already know it's going to be really good. We already know it's going to be a really good entry in the series. We already know it's not going to disappoint. I mean, so I'm really looking forward to Shin Megami Tensei 5, and I'm really looking forward to when we get more information on it. So that is the next game I'm looking forward to in 2018. Now, last but not least, these games, I'm waiting for the Switch. I'm just going to group them all three together because they're all three anime games that are coming out towards the beginning of this year. And well, one of them might be coming out towards the latter half of this year, but all three of them are anime games that were hyped anime over the last 2 years, and they're all anime games of those successful anime series, and that is My Hero Academia, the new video game for the Nintendo Switch and PlayStation 4, the Seven Deadly Sins video game, and My Little Witch Academia. So I'm looking forward to all those games. I think My Little Witch and My Hero Academia are both Switch games as well, whereas the Seven Deadly Sins is just a PlayStation 4 exclusive. I am looking forward to all those games coming out. Seven Deadly Sins, I believe, releases in March, whereas My Little Witch Academia releases next month in February. We don't have a release date for My Hero Academia video game yet, but I am looking forward to all three of those games when they release this year. I know My Hero Academia, people are saying it looks like J-Stars, and I hate J-Stars, it's going to be horrible. It's like, I don't think My Hero Academia is going to be horrible when we can't really go off what we see in just one gameplay footage of just two characters in the game. To me, personally, it looks like the Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm series back when it was in its golden years, back during Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 and 2. It looks like a cross between Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 and 2, where it has like the effects and the combos of Ultimate Ninja Storm 2, but also some of the mechanics from Ultimate Ninja Storm 1, such as you being able to fight on the walls, that's something you can do in Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. And the way some of the specials look are reminiscent of Ultimate Ninja Storm 1. So I know a lot of people are like, it looks like Jason. I think it more looks like the two best games of the Ultimate Ninja Storm series, Ultimate Ninja Storm 1 and 2, and that's carry on that succession of what the Ultimate Ninja Storm series left behind. So I am looking forward to My Hero Academia, the video game, and whenever that releases this year, I will probably pick it up. It does look like it will be a good anime arena brawler fighter. It does look really good, so I am probably going to pick that up. But also another game I am looking forward to, like I said, the other two games I'm looking forward to is the Seven Deadly Sins video game and My Little Witch Academia. Now, I'm going to first talk about My Little Witch Academia before I get into the Seven Deadly Sins. But I've never really watched Seven Deadly Sins or My Little Witch Academia. I don't really know what their animes are about because I just never had the chance to really watch them. But I feel like these video games will be a way for me to get into those series. I know I'm horrible. I'm talking about two anime fighters I've never really watched their animes of, but I plan on eventually watching them. I didn't have the time before. But My Little Witch Academia, the reason I put it on my anticipated list is because it looks like it plays like a traditional, like old school 2D side scroller beat 'em up that you would play back in the day during the Super Nintendo era and stuff like that. And that's one reason I like it, and that's part of the reason why I like the MMORPG Closers, which if you've been to my streams, you would know that I have been playing through that recently. I have been playing through recently Closers online and all that, that I have been liking it. So because of that, I've been looking forward to My Little Witch Academia, and it looks really, really fun. Apparently I hear they're supposed to be online where you can go online with friends and play with and have them join you in the adventure as well, which is really, really cool. And it's kind of like, once again, reminiscent of closure. So I'm really looking forward to My Little Witch Academia. I cannot wait for it. I've never really watched the anime, but I plan on giving it a try. So, but you can sue me. Another one, like this, the other one I want to talk about is the Seven Deadly Sins video game, and that too looks really, really good. That is also a anime fighter, but it's more of an anime full 3D fighter. Whereas it looks like it uses a one button prompt for the combos. I mean, we can't say we haven't played it, but it looks like it uses a one button prompt combo in My Hero Academia video game, whereas this, it looks like it has more depth to it. Look at it using more than one button for the combos. It doesn't look as clunky as the My Hero Academia video game. It looks like it's more fluently. It looks really damn cool. I like the animation in the Seven Deadly Sins video game, and honestly, Seven Deadly Sins, like I said, it's another anime I've barely watched. I've watched maybe 2 episodes of it and then dropped it because things were going on. But honestly, the Seven Deadly Sins video game, it does look amazing. And honestly, I cannot wait for it. I will probably pick it up, if not day one, a few days after day one. No, I mean, all 3 of these video games, I'm probably not going to pick up day one. I'll probably pick them up maybe a month or so, or a few weeks after day one. Just because there's so many other video games I want to pick up before that. So yeah, those video games I am looking forward to. Seven Deadly Sins, like I said, I don't really have much to say about it because I've never watched this anime. Same with My Little Witch, that's really not much to say about them. But their video games do look pretty impressive, and I am looking forward to them. And I'm also glad they didn't go the whole Dynasty Warriors route with the Seven Deadly Sins video game, which I feel like most anime games go, because it's an easy cash grab. And I will admit I do like the Dynasty Warriors series a lot, but I feel like we're getting oversaturated with Dynasty Warriors after Dynasty Warriors after Dynasty Warriors ripoff of anime fighters, and not just anime fighters, different Japanese games in general, all trying to be the next Dynasty Warriors clone. So I was kind of glad they went with the traditional anime fighter style for Seven Deadly Sins, and it just got me totally excited. I cannot wait to play the Seven Deadly Sins video game. I cannot wait to play the My Hero Academia video game and the My Little Witch Academia game. So yeah, I cannot wait for those. It looks like this year is going to be an amazing year for games. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. Those are just my most anticipated games in 2018. They're in no particular order. Just the games I'm most excited about in this year. Because last year was a rock stellar year for games. This year looks like it's going to be another rock stellar year. It looks like it's going to be another amazing year in 2018 for video games. And honestly, it just looks freaking amazing what this year will bring. I mean, literally 2017 was just an amazing year in and of itself of games. I can imagine what 2018 will bring. I mean, 2018, let's just say it has big shoes to fill, but I'm thinking it's going to fill those big shoes easily and surpass 2017 easily in terms of great games this year. I mean, people said 2017 was the best year in gaming. I admit it was, but this is going to be even a greater year in gaming. We're going to go straight forward. The Switch is going to have a good year. We're going to see. I'm not just Switch, but PlayStation's going to have a good year. I'm hoping Xbox even has a good year, even though I don't play Xbox. And I'm hoping we get great game after great game after great game this year. So yeah, this has been UncleShal saying God bless, take care. Leave a sound off in the comments below about what's your most anticipated games of this year, 2018. What are you most excited for coming out this year in video games? And just like the video, and that helped me out a bunch. And don't forget to subscribe here if you're new. This has been UncleShal saying God bless, take care, and I will catch you guys in my next video whenever I make. Peace out.
冷たい手に引き寄せられ流れてゆく時を過ごし遠くを見たその瞳